screencast, I showed you around Notion and gave you a little bit of a tour of the interface. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a page and do some basic editing with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, I'm going to make my little sidebar a little bit bigger so that I can see all my content. And in the upper left-hand corner of this navigation column, I'm going to mouse over the icon that looks like a square with a pencil on it. And it says create new page. And I have the ability to also do meeting notes with AI, which is awesome, and also to make a database, but I'm not going there right now. I'm going to go to click on page, and I'm going to give my page a title and press return. You're going to see to write, you're going to press space for AI or a / for commands. So if I press the space bar, I can say write a brief paragraph on the benefits of Notion, of using Notion for project management. And I press return or click on the blue arrow, and it's writing that paragraph for me. So this is another great way to use the AI widget. Click on accept, and there's my text. Okay, I can go back and edit it, and so on and so forth. Notice that when you mouse over the left-hand side, it is a block. There's a plus sign, and then there's like a little set of dots. This lets me move it wherever I want to. So one of the things you need to get used to in Notion is that it uses markup, I guess, which is kind of a block-based system for creating content. If I click on the plus sign, it's going to give me all these options for adding content to this page. The easiest way, though, to get content, though, is to, and you kind of have to get used to this, is tap on the / button, and this will come up for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a heading. So I'm going to select heading and write in another heading. With this heading, I can select it and do other things to it. I can change the text color and give it a background. I can make it bold. I can leave a comment for it. I can react to the selected text if I want to, if I'm commenting on things. And I can actually ask the AI to improve the writing or explain it or whatever. So there's my heading. And I'm going to put in another block that's going to be, I'm going to do a bulleted list. So I'm going to type in start typing bullet, and bulleted list pops up. And I can select that, and I can say, explore Notion, create a page, what else? Edit the text. I can make a list of things just like that. Now, if I want to go back and change any of this, I can. These are all separate blocks, so I want to select everything if I want to change it. And I'm going to click on those little 6 dots, and I'm going to change the color on this. I'm going to change it to blue text, and I'm going to turn it into something different. If I don't want it to be a bulleted list, I can turn it into a toggled list. Okay? Or I can undo that with Command Z or Control Z, depending on your type of computer. And I can also turn it into something called a call out, which is kind of a highlighted box that you can use to call out certain sections of your document. So this is how you add stuff, or you can just simply start typing like you would in a word processing document. There are a lot of different features that make this document, this page come alive. One of the things that I like that I've used in this particular project that I'm finishing is called a synced block, which means if I type in sync, the content that, so if I, this content will appear on every page that I put it on. If I change the content in one block, it changes it for all the synced blocks. So, which means you don't have to, if you have a piece of content that is going to be the same on every page, like maybe a navigation button or something, you can make it synced so that every time you change it, it changes it in every place that it appears. So you copy this content and then you paste it on another page, and it will do the same thing. It will be synced with the other text box, if that makes sense. So so that's kind of a cool feature that I like, and so that you don't have to go to each individual page and make sure that you've edited something. If you have it in a synced block, you just edit it in one place and it changes it to all the synced blocks, if that makes sense. So what else can I tell you about this? I use the divider often to kind of break up content. I can link to pages in my Notion, which is a little bit different than just link, it looks like this. So if I want to link to a page, that's what it's going to look like. And I can select it from somewhere else in my Notion environment. What else do I really like? I really do, you can put in images, and you can find something from Unsplash. You can do a search and you can put in an image and change the alignment and the sizing and all sorts of different things with it. And you can add a link to the image, and you can also resize it as well. So this block is movable, and notice you can put things in columns or things next to each other. So let's say I want this image to be next to my call out up here. I can drag it, and if you notice, there's a blue bar there that shows where that box, where that thing is going to go. So it's now next to my call out, and I can alter the size of this by clicking in the middle in this little divider thing. So you can really make this page kind of come alive with adjusting some of the things that are available to you. You can also embed videos, other content. For example, in one of the projects that I'm working on, the client is embedding a Padlet, and it will appear embedded in this page, and it can also pop up and go to the actual page as well. So you think about things like videos that you can embed, other files you can upload, PDFs or something like that. You can do audio files, you can do code, all sorts of different things. So these, explore these things. It's important to kind of experiment with this, and see what kinds of things you can embed and connect to with other tools. The other thing I wanted to mention too is, again, using AI, there's a translate feature. You can translate the page. This is really powerful. Under the Notion AI section, when you use that /, you can translate the whole page. I didn't select anything, so it's not translating it. So if I want to translate something, I can select, which means highlight, and I can go over here. Let's see. I want to translate this. Let's see if I can figure it out. Sometimes it's a little tricky to figure out what to do, but there's a way to do it. Okay, so here I've highlighted this bar pops up. It's not letting me translate. So here's the other way that I know how to translate the whole page. In the three dots in the upper right hand corner, you go up and you click on translate, and you can pick the language that you want to translate it to. And up at the top, it's translated right now. But I want it to be a separate page from my English page. I'm going to click on duplicate to edit. And here is my entire page translated in seconds. My other page is still here. So here's my demo page. Here's my my English. Here's my English demo. Here's my French demo. And you probably are like, well, where are those pages exactly? They are under on the left-hand side. They should be in your private section at the bottom. So if you're looking for yours, here's mine at the very, very, very bottom. And I can move these around too. So the other piece you need to know about pages is you can move them. You can drag and drop them on the left-hand side, or you can click on move and then select the page that you want it to go to. So I'm going to move this into, where do I want to put it? I should have a demo folder or something. I'm going to put it into Creative Connections for right now. And then I can go back to this page, and I can also move this to my Creative Connections team space as well. So when I go, and it gives me, it usually gives me like a link at the bottom that I can follow, or I can go up here to my Creative Connections folder, and here are the pages that I just created and moved from my private area to this particular team space. So this is what a page looks like, and you can make pages nested within each other, and so on and so forth. Now, if you want to share this with somebody, you can click on share, and you can invite people that are members of your Notion. So right now I have 5 people in my team space that have paid for access to my Notion. And you need to be careful with this, because if you add somebody as a member and you're paying for it, you automatically get charged right away. So people don't necessarily need to be members. You can invite them to be a guest of a page and give them access that way. And that way you don't get charged. But you have to do that, I think, individually for pages. So if I click on share, and I put in somebody's email address, like here's my friend Wes, I can click on there and invite him to be a guest of this, and he can edit it and see it and everything, but he's not going to have access to my entire Notion, my entire organization, if that makes sense. So so just keep that in mind. Right now, this page is in the edit mode. It means I can see it in Notion and edit it. It is not published right now. It is not available to the public. If I click on share and then click on publish, I can publish this as a website basically. And you have some options here for customizing how it looks. You can go back using the arrows. Oops, or not. Share, publish, and you can tell that's published because it has that blue dot here. And you can invite people to look at your site. Now, if you want to see what it looks like in the published mode, you click on View Site, and it opens up in a browser, and you can see what it looks like. Ignore the right-hand side. I'm using a new browser that has a window that pops up on the right-hand side. So this is on the left-hand side. This is what this page looks like when it's published, and you can't get rid of the Notion stuff up here on the right-hand side, but you can duplicate the page, you can share it with other people, and you can search it. So that's a little bit about, I'm going to go back to Notion, about how to work with a page. Remember that Notion has great help documentation, or you can ask the AI assistant on your homepage or wherever to help you build something that you're looking for. In the next video, I'm going to show you something that's a little bit more advanced, and that's working with a database in Notion. Hope you find this helpful.